Welcome back. Hope you're having a good morning. Well, we listed on all the stocks. We've told you how trade set up as well as looking like. So let's focus on a couple of individual stocks. And let's get Mr. Deven Choksey, MD at Choksey, who joins us to help us out with fundamental analysis. Hi, Deven. Good morning. Well, let's talk about a couple of big numbers that we saw overnight. L&T, those numbers look quite good. Management commentary as well positive. Your view on the results and the stock?
Hi, Jill. Good morning. Well, I think the numbers are definitely above the expectations also at the same time. But I'm not completely surprised. They are having two great geographies with them. One is India geography and second is in the Gulf, where they have a significant amount of presence along with the order books that they are continuously generating from both these geographies. Given the kind of expenditure capex that the country is spending, India is spending, and at the same time, I think given the kind of capex program that we are seeing from the Gulf countries, and the presence of L&T into different projects, into different contracts, I think that they have been winning. I think that period going forward as well, likely to remain, I think, extremely strong and convincing for the working of L&T. Of course, I think the challenges are going to be on the input cost at times, but at the same time, given the kind of higher amount of top line growth in the order book position, I would like to believe that I think they would be in a position to pass over the cost and probably, I think, maintain the margins. So certainly the numbers look impressive. Correction in the stock price in the market, I think, would definitely be a good opportunity to buy stock for 15% kind of an appreciation over a period of 1 year period of time.
Okay. I wanted your thoughts on what to do with JSW Energy. Because the news flow is this, right? JSW Energy in a regulatory filing said that Prashant Jain will be stepping down as the MD and CEO of the company. Jain will continue to serve in his current position till 31st January 2024 to support an orderly transition. Commenting on this, Prashant Jain said, and I quote, "I wish to take early retirement from active professional life in order to pursue my personal interests and passions in life." We in fact tried to get it out of him the last time we spoke to Prashant Jain. He was refusing to commit, obviously, but now the news flow is out. He has stepped down. And, Deven, Prashant was telling me that the stock... Prashant Nair was telling me that the stock has had a very strong run, right, since Prashant Jain came on board. I mean, it's gone up almost 5 times. But these transitions happen. They're a routine part of every business. As a shareholder, should you be concerned?
Good morning, Sonia. Well, certainly, I think when the transition happens, I think there are certain good things also happen at the same time. I think one has seen that a lot of cleanup in the balance sheet also happens. In this case, I think we are yet to know, I think, who is going to take over from Prashant Jain. So honestly speaking, I think one would like to believe that I think things are going to be changing and changing for better only. We do not get immediately concerned about the change in the CEO positions at times. Largely because of the fact that I think today's world, the professionals have normally, I think, relatively a shorter life. I think they get burned out very fast, given the kind of challenges in the business. And as a result of which, I think one gets to know about the situation like early retirement, etc., from CEOs, the CFOs in the corporate world. So definitely one will have to look at, I think, the younger face coming into the position for this company and see how the business situation is taken forward. Of course, I think the condition in the business, I think, remains extremely strong and convincing for the space as a whole, and this company in particular. So certainly, I think one would remain relatively more confident, even though the change in the leadership is taking place.
Any thoughts, Deven, on Bharti reported?
So I think one good thing to note about is the contribution from the higher range of vehicle is improving. And as a result of which, I think the company is showing distinctly higher amount of margins also and realization also on a per vehicle basis. That is a positive thing that one looks at. Given the situation in which I think the country is progressing and the demand for the new passenger vehicles coming up, and with the dominant share of Maruti into the market, with the new launches which they have been successfully bringing up, I would think that I think the company would remain strong going forward as well from the performance point of view. However, as far as the stock price is concerned, I see most of the things are already priced into the current price of the stock. So unless the market gives opportunity at lower levels in the falling market, I think if you get the stock at a lower levels, I think you do not have too much of headroom to talk about, at least at this point of time, despite of strong fundamentals. Maybe the price to perfection is the name of the game as far as I think the markets are concerned today. In most of the stocks, you are finding that I think the markets are already discounted at least 12 months in advance in the stock price.